Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Bri888 and today's video is going to be about empowerment. I'll pull a couple cards. This is kind of just like a message that you need to hear, that your spirit guides want you to hear. I'm just using my phone to put on a frequency real quick, and yeah. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is an ad. There's an ad playing. Yeah, so wait, let me actually go to my notes first. Yeah, because I really wanted to talk about like the idea of like productivity and like relaxing. And also I have rebirth on here, which we are in a very transformative time of rebirth right now for the collective. So I already know that's what this is going to focus on. But if you have been struggling with the two, if you've been struggling with your identity, if you've been seeing 777, okay, if lavender resonates at all, green grass, springtime, just like springtime, like helping mental health a lot, if that all resonates, or not all of it, but you know, if any of that resonates, Gemini, sorry if you hear the garbage truck. If you have any Gemini placements in your big six, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, this is for you. 6-6, again with 7-7-7, but also 7-7 and 9-9. Okay, so if you've been seeing any of those signs, if any of that resonates, then this message is definitely for you, okay? I'm just waiting for this frequency to load. I'm using one from YouTube today. It's like YouTubeception right now. Okay. Hopefully that is loud enough. Hopefully it's not too loud. I feel like that might be too loud. I feel like that'll be good. Okay, so I wanted to light a candle for myself here. Ooh. This is Yankee Candle's Summer Storm, and y'all, this smells so good. So good, okay? Like, I don't know where it's from. My girlfriend's mom got this for us. It is immaculate. I should trim the wick. Y'all, trim your wicks, okay? Trim your wick, because I think it like helps it burn more evenly when you do. I'm actually gonna leave this like right here. I wish I had something to put it on, so I guess I could use this box, because I'm gonna use this oracle deck anyways. I like miss talking to the camera like this, honestly. Like, I really enjoy, I don't know, it just feels more like I'm talking to someone. I love my other videos though, don't get it twisted, but I do want to start, you know, throwing one of these in the mix every couple weeks. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Amazing. Let's see. I'm like turning. This will be good. This vibe. Cool. I'm so sorry if you heard the chair. yeah, so with productivity and just what I wanted to talk about, really, I have been struggling with this myself recently, with kind of overworking myself, because like that's what I thought was right, you know what I mean? And I'm still trying to find this balance. I'm really still trying to find this balance. um I have been wanting to make as much money as possible. I really have goals of traveling this year, especially by the end of the year. Like, I want to travel. I want to travel. It's been a minute, honestly, since I've traveled. I feel like the last time I went on, I'm trying to think. Like, me and my girlfriend went to New York City last year, and we like just went to Boston for a concert. In New York, we were getting tattoos. Um, like we stayed in a hotel, and it was like really fun and fresh. God, I can't even remember the last time I went on like I think it was like 2019 when I went on vacation to the Poconos with friends, and that was like warm weather and like swimming and stuff, and like that's what I'm trying to like get into again, like this year. Like I want to go somewhere where I'm swimming and it's warm and anyways, so I've really been like overworking myself trying to make that happen, and I think I have forgotten that seeds don't sprout overnight. The seeds we plant now are not going to sprout tomorrow. They're not going to sprout in 5 minutes. Like, we have time. Like, we plant these seeds now and then we just water them. We water them. And some seeds don't even need to be watered every day. Okay, I don't know. Whoever's watching this right now, you could know about gardening, you could not. I recently, just within the past like year or two, have learned a lot about gardening and keeping plants alive. And they don't gotta be watered every day. And they go to poo-poo, trash. I don't want to call plants trash, but like this is more reflecting on how I used to take care of my plants before realizing this and learning this, is that they go to trash, and they need to get rehabilitated when we overwater them. And I always thought like that wasn't even really a thing. I was like, how can I overwater a plant? It's a plant, it's gonna grow. And that's, I guess, the same exact logic I had with my manifestations. I feel like I'm talking so fast today. I quit nicotine. I quit on April 6th and today's April 18th, so 12 days, almost 2 weeks. So with that comes a lot of throat chakra healing, and with throat chakra healing comes a lot to say. Okay, I have a lot to say. Where was I even going with that? Like, I don't even know. I'll get it again. But I honestly wanted to talk about the quitting nicotine anyways, so this is like a good segue into that bit, I guess. I wouldn't call it a good segue, but it's one. It's bringing us to our destination. Quitting nicotine, I have felt so empowered, okay? If you are also someone who feels like you need to let go of a habit that you've been holding on to, which, trust me, that's not my only habit. I've been trying to release and let go of. There are just so many things, again, like, okay, yeah, so I remember what I was talking about before, but anyways, there are just so many things that I feel like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to get this done, I have to get that done. I just need to plant the seed. And I feel like quitting nicotine was such a good example of me doing that, because like I just planted that seed and I told myself, like, whatever happens, happens. I actually had a dream last night, like an anxiety dream, that I hit nicotine again. And I was like, oh my God, wait, like I quit this though. Like I hit it and then immediately after I was like, whoa, I quit this though. Why am I hitting it now? And then like immediately after that, I thought to myself, like, it's okay. Like this is just a part of the journey. Like if I were to relapse like once, it's like I just hop back on the horse. If I fall off the horse, I just hop back on. Thankfully, that was just a dream though. But it was a cool message in my dream because that just stretches beyond me even quitting nicotine. It stretches to me just being a perfectionist in so many ways. When it's like, if it doesn't work the first time, you just try it again, because ultimately that's what leads to success. We are taught over and over again in our society that, how do I put this? That we can't make mistakes. Yeah, I'll put it bluntly. We're taught like you can't make mistakes, or you can't make too many mistakes. We're kind of shamed into being perfectionists, like everyone is. Even if people don't show it, it's like everyone is so hypercritical of themselves, at least in our society. I'm in America. And social media too, you know, it's the same thing. But that's like the opposite of what leads to success, you know. That's like, in order to be successful, you need to be okay with, oh my God, like I just saw the candle flame like in the screen of my iPad, I guess, like the camera. It scared me. Okay, it scared me. It kind of looked like someone behind me, if anything. Anyways, um, anyways, I just lose track of what I'm saying so easily. Really, because like these videos, as much as it feels like a conversation, it's also like very channeled. So when I start going fast, it needs to like kind of catch up and like recalibrate itself. So hopefully this is all making sense. And if it's not, I will gladly clarify anything. Anything. I'm actually just gonna pull oracle cards too as I speak. I just, like, seriously, y'all, I don't know if, I keep saying, like, I don't know if, I guess it's just, like, a tick of mine. I don't want it to come off as, like, condescending. It's never that, never that. But if you, and I guess it's just because I'm talking to the camera, like, I'm talking to you, you know? What was I gonna say? Whatever, I'm pulling these cards. Again, it'll all come to me. My thoughts always like circle back in these types of videos. Oh yeah, see? I was gonna say, I don't know if you know about human design at all and our manifesting types, but I'm a manifesting generator. And what that means is that I just chase what brings me joy, and with that flows abundance. And if things don't work out for me, like, and the thing is, y'all, my entire life, I have been so quick to cut things off. And I thought, like, oh, my toxic trait is that, like, I'll block someone. Like, if you're done, you're done. I don't know, I'll change my mind on things, like fashion trends. I don't care. Like, I've always just been someone who, like, if it's not working anymore, it's not working. It's just bye, you know? I've always thought, like, ooh, I guess it's not a good thing, whatever. No, it is literally how I attract good into my life. And I just gotta chill. Like, I used to do that all the time, like with everything. And then when I got to college and life started feeling like a lot more serious, I just slowly like stopped channeling that aspect of myself, and I started just going after what I thought society wanted me to. Like, I remember, like, I played volleyball for the longest time from like early middle school, to my junior year of high school, and it's because after my junior year, like, my coach was just like so abusive. One of those coaches that like bullied children. Like, I have many thoughts on that, but just such like a mentally badgering, I don't even know, person. And I actually feel like I had a dream like about volleyball last night too. Anyways, I felt it in my gut and my soul to not play volleyball again, despite how much time, effort, and money I had dedicated to the sport. At that point, music felt so much better. I had also been in marching band and choir and like an a cappella group. You know, I loved music. I have, if you can see that, you know, treble and bass clefs. I love music. I went to so many concerts as a teen, just music industry, everything, and I'm still so obsessed with it and in it, and you know, whatever. So I knew like volleyball doesn't seem right for me anymore. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And the reaction that I received, I mean, the next season, a lot of the girls and their parents didn't even talk to me when I still went to the games to support them. I went to support, I just didn't want to play anymore, you know? So like I lost people that I like somewhat considered friends, somewhat also just considered them teammates, so didn't feel like that much of a loss. But that was like a huge step. Like, I know this story might sound like, okay, you quit volleyball, but that was a very big lesson. And even in retrospect, like looking back on this, I'm learning that lesson right now as I'm telling this story, that like, you know, I went for that. Like, I went for that despite so much time and effort. Like, y'all, we practiced for like 2.5 hours after school, like every day. We practiced on Sundays. Like, I did travel volleyball, so I was like traveling all around New England. That lasted like 6 months of the year. We did summer camps, okay? Over the summer, we were up at that school doing a motherfucking boot camp. So there was a lot of time and energy that I had put into this, and I was just so fucking over it, but also like very terrified, but also excited, and just so many things about the future and where I could lead myself. And so I took that leap. I accepted the ostracization, you know, the ostracizing that I received from classmates and peers and their parents and stuff, and I just fucking went for it, and it worked out, okay? Because I was so much happier. And that, like, I had wanted to go off to play volleyball in college, mainly because that's what seemed right, because I was like, okay, I'm like good at this thing, and other people are asking me if I'm gonna go off and do this thing in college, so maybe that's what I do. No. And also, like, god damn, my back problems would have been so much worse than they are now, and I'm still trying. I use energy healing all the time for my back problems. God bless. The face I just made is because, like, I don't pray to God. So the way I just said God bless, I'm like, okay, God bless, we're going with that right now. But yeah, like, with my human design type being just like chasing joy, what feels concrete, what really locks in and seals the deal for me is what I need to go after. And like right now, like YouTube is that, and tarot and Reiki are that, and like making money to travel and experience so many things. And you know, like I want to travel and do tarot and Reiki, and like I want to just, I don't know, I want to fucking go for it, okay? Like everything. World is my oyster type vibes. World is my oyster mushroom, okay? I say that because I just like love oyster mushrooms. That's my favorite fungi. Comment your favorite fungi. Comment your favorite fungi. But yeah, I I just want to tap back into that energy, I guess. And I was even just watching a video using, this is the, can you see it? The French lavender essential oil. Oh, smells so good. But I was just watching a reading or a video, I honestly can't remember what exactly it was anymore, from Stargirl the Practical Witch. I have been watching her videos since 2017, y'all. I, one, am so inspired by her because she actually inspired me to get my first ever tarot deck back in 2018. But also, I've just watched her channel like grow and stuff through the years, and she's like just a very genuine soul and dope. Like, I just love her readings so much. If you resonate with my readings, you'll probably resonate with hers too. I do energy healing. She does like astrology and tarot, like more like astrology, like the astrology bits are, yeah. But I was just watching one of her videos, and even in that video, she said like, instead of looking back at my teenage self with like shame and like some sort of embarrassment, I need to tap back into that empowerment. Because, and don't get me wrong, she says these things in much nicer ways, but I was like she basically said like, I'm kind of a fucking like coward, not coward, but like I do cower away from opportunities a lot more than I used to. Like I used to just like fucking grab shit as I wanted it. Okay, that's how I used to be in high school. Like I used to treat the world like it was a literal video game, and then for some reason it's like, oh, once I started having to pay bills, like I'm supposed to like be depressed and anxious. Like, I mean, that's what they want you to think, but that's like not at all like what it has to be. And that is what I am realizing. Like, if I could sit here right now with my teenage self, if she was sitting next to me right now and we were talking about all these things, like she would tell me like, this is not you. Like freaking out over these things and acting as though like things won't work themselves out. Like, you know what I mean? Like she would be like, this is not you. Like we are empowered. And the thing is, like, I still like I overworked myself as a teen even more than I do now. So it's like learning from each other. Like I know that sounds very like a time warpy or whatever, but it's true. Like I am breaking cycles for my past self, for my current self, and my future self right now by resting and relaxing and not overworking myself. But I'm also learning a lot from my past self. Like when I was younger, like I just went after everything. Like it makes me so smiley because I just think about how, you know, me and my friends in high school, like high school especially I think of, but like even middle school, going after everything I want. But like me and my friends in high school, and one of my friends is actually just visiting me. One of my best friends just visited the other day, and she actually has a YouTube too, so I'll link that below. Check out her content. Love it. Even though Dylan isn't doing like Reiki and energy healing, like her content is just so relaxing and personable too. So yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, just like me and my friends in high school, me and Dylan were just talking about this the other day when she was visiting, just how baller we really were. Even like up until, because we're like 24 now, so even like up until we were like, I want to say 20 maybe, like we were really like, we were on big video game vibes. Swinging in the backyard. Just kidding. But I'm not kidding. Love Lana Del Rey and the free spiritness of her old music. like Lana Del Rey's music is very much so a concept that I'd like to tap into, like that energy, like, and that's kind of what I did when I was like younger. That's I mean, I loved Lana Del Rey, her music. Now I like, still love her music. I haven't really like followed her in a while, but like the whimsical vibes of her music is just an energy that I'd like to tap into again. Also paired with the energy of how can I say this, like curiosity, again, like circling back to being able to make mistakes. Like I think that's a big part of why people are so attracted to Lana's music, is because like it's full of mistakes and owning them. And you know, of course it's like a teetering line of like enabling self-destruction and feeling seen. But I think just when we tap into that feeling seen, like her music is just very human, especially if you're femme. Just yeah. And I think that's what appealed to me back then, 10 years ago, and it's what I want to tap into and what appeals to me now. Because it is just like vibes of like, oh, my mom's calling me, but I'm just gonna tell her real quick that I am filming a YouTube video. Okay, word. Word. But yeah, just thinking about like Lana's music and the vibes and embracing the rugged reality of life, because she makes being imperfect seem so perfect. Like, hell yeah, let's just like ride. Let's just go fucking explore. Let's do this shit, you know. Just total like boss babe vibes. Like, I guess like that probably sounds cringe in the year 2022, but that's my truth. This is all my truth. I hope for the life of me my iPad doesn't run out of storage while I'm filming this. Like, I'm just thinking about how mad I'll be. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. I just don't like, I like these one cut videos a lot. Like, I like just talking to the camera, no cuts, no edits. I tried the whole editing thing and I didn't like it just doesn't work with how I talk. Like, I talk in a very specific, not even a very specific, I actually talk in a very sporadic pace, where like when I try to edit and do cuts, like my sentences sound like this, you know? Not vibes. I tried it. I want that Emma Chamberlain type of editing, that Tana Mojo circa 2017 editing. Oh, but I really enjoy just talking to the camera. Leo Risings be like, okay, let's see. I got these Oracle cards, the Flower of the Night Oracle. I got them pulled. Oh, okay, yeah. And I thought more had fallen. Yeah, let's do this just to see what's coming up. Passion, freedom. We're in our Lana era, okay? Just minus the emotions. No, okay. We are in our Lana era, minus any self-destruction, okay? We're healing. We're in our Lana era, but we're healing, okay? Leaning into the healing aspect of that. Because the thing is, Lana had written all those songs to obviously like help heal from experiences and to get like emotions out. and to process, and that's kind of like what I'm getting at here, okay? I say no self-destruction not because that's what Lana pushes, but because I feel like that's what a lot of us took from her music as children, which, like, we're children. I'm not blaming any of us, myself, you, anyone for that. But we're just stepping into that feminine energy, healing, divine feminine aspects of her work and her music. And with that being said, whoop, I'll put it back here. Emotions. So that's really what, like, we are in our Lana era, okay? Soft feminine, dark feminine, embodying all of those, okay? Because, like, I know I see people saying, and like this video is like turned into me talking about Lana Del Rey, but for some reason I know this collective is gonna receive it well. Let me know. But with all that being said, what was I even saying? God damn. I hope y'all ain't judging me for this or something. Start channeling, okay? Once you start channeling, it's like, damn, like, because shit will come out of nowhere. Oh, that's what I was saying, like, this video, you know, turned into, like, me talking about Lana and shit, but, like, it's just, I know, first of all, the collective will resonate with this, the collective that I'm talking to, and also because it's, a lot of people say that there's a globe right here, so if you ever see me just staring in, like, channeling, I'm literally staring at this globe that's in the corner right here. But a lot of people say she's soft feminine. I personally think that she embodies, her music at least embodies, again, I haven't followed her in a while, so I don't know what she's up to these days, but her music embodies, especially each album, like, you can really just tell, depending on the album you want to listen to, which sort of feminine is being pictured. And even in her Lizzie Grant era and her unreleased music, you can hear and recognize the wounded feminine that's present. So we as a collective are moving from a wounded feminine to aligning with dark feminine, soft feminine, divine feminine, all of the feminine archetypes. I guess not feminine archetypes, that's a different thing, but just aligning with the feminine aspects. Yeah. And everyone deserves that, okay? As gendered as this conversation sounds, like, it really is not. And I say that because, like, I am genderless. Like, I don't even feel like I have a gender. I call myself a woman because that is just heavily tied to my experiences. Everyone is, like, different with how they identify, but I just want to make that abundantly clear that, like, everything I'm saying, everyone deserves this peace and happiness. Everyone deserves this flow of abundance into their life, and this constant flow of love energy into their life, flowing love back into ourselves. Like, this is something that everyone deserves, regardless of gender. So these conversations involve everyone, okay? I am talking to you, men. Okay? I want men to step into their Lana Del Rey era. Like, I want men to step into their soft feminine era, okay? Their dark feminine era. Period. I wanted to pull my Mother Peace tarot deck cards. My best friend Zoe originally got this deck probably in, like, 2020, I want to say, maybe 2019, 2020. In, like, the bigger version, and then I bought the mini version because, like, y'all, this deck is amazing, okay? Amazing. I plan to use this deck in my birth work, okay? I plan to use this deck in my Reiki work, well, I guess I already have used the deck in my Reiki work, but I'm a birthwork student right now, so once I get into that, once I become a doula, this deck, Mother Peace deck, it's just so amazing. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Oh, just seeing what comes up. Like, I really love that like, this is a way for me to process too. And it's just nice because, like, I don't know, like I speak for all tarot readers and healers when I say this. Like, I know every reader and healer will resonate with this when I say it, that like we are equally taking like from readings and sessions that we do. Like, this is all healing. We are all connected. We are all one. So this is just nice. It's really nice, okay? And I appreciate it a lot. Also, if you're in the Connecticut area, this is very random, but I want to put it out there. Leave a comment below, or message me on Instagram. Leave a comment with your Instagram if you are interested in like a spring, summer, queer, spiritual, witchy, like nature meetup where we like talk about like different like fungi and plants, and we identify them, and we can even do like tarot readings and all that stuff. Super fun. Connecticut, if you're even down to come from other areas like Massachusetts or something for this, like hell yeah, I wanted to do this this spring and summer, so let me know. But we have Two of Wands. Yes, look at this like this is kind of like what I was alluding to. Sorry, I'm just looking at the card in the camera so I can read the imagery still. This is kind of what I was alluding to when I was like, oh, if I was talking with my 17-year-old self right here, like, sit down and have a conversation. Like, y'all, even when I was just doing this and like mirroring that to you, oh, I just gotta chill. Like, I felt so much clarity in that moment and so much like love from myself. So really do that. Like, even if it's a brief conversation, or even if you're sitting and journaling a conversation between your current self and a past version of yourself, like pick that past version and sit down with them. Whether it's like a 12-year-old version of you, a 20-year-old version of you, 25-year-old version of you, 32-year-old version of you. If any of these resonate, go after this, like do this, okay? A 3-year-old version of you, if there's some healing that needs to be done at 3, or if there's something that you need to just sort out with your 3-year-old self, do that, okay? We have death, rebirth, okay? Just life is happening. It's spring, okay? It's springtime, so, you know, shit is getting alive again, I guess. I want to think of it as like secondary succession though, because it's not even like I feel like the last year and a half for a lot of us has been burning bridges, burning shit down, okay? Burning it all down, burning. Look at this freaking flame going insane right now. Burning. Okay. Now that I got that out, we have been burning a lot down, burning these walls down and bringing them down and really coming undone, okay? And now we are in this like secondary succession phase of the trees and the life being brought back, okay? And these ashes, the aftermath of all of that, the aftermath of the burning, that is what is fertilizing our new growth, okay? That was a very like very intense download. Clearly something came over me and the fire. That was pretty funny. That was good. And I feel like I look really like glowy after that too. Like, okay. If this runs out of storage, I am so sorry, y'all, because I'm still gonna post it. So I'm sorry if this runs out of storage. Like, this is my deepest apology, because this is upwards of 40 minutes now, so who knows. So this is my apology. I'm gonna upload it and not edit it. I'm just gonna literally upload it. Yeah. But that message was, yeah, it was that download, like, you know, the ashes of what once was, and like the ashes of the healing that we have burned through is what is fertilizing this rebirth that we are going through. And it's just beautiful. Like, we all just have to buckle in for the ride and surrender. That is what I'm hearing. Like, strap in and surrender. Picture yourself like on a roller coaster at Six Flags, like, ooh, energy release. If you are in line, like, we are in line, okay? Picture yourself at an amusement park right now. I'm taking us to an amusement park, wherever you want to go, whether it's Disney, Six Flags, like compounds. We are in line for this roller coaster, and it has, like, we've been in line for literally like 45 minutes, an hour and a half. Like, it's been the longest fucking line. Like, oh my God. And we're getting up to go, and it's like about to be our turn. I'm probably like 10-15 minutes, you know, and we're like seeing it, and now we're like watching like other people like strapping in for the ride and going, and like obviously as they go they're like, woo, yeah, and we're sitting in line and we're kind of like, okay, all right, you know, my time's coming, and then fast forward, we are like literally about to get on the ride. You know, this is the part where people either chicken out and like you kind of just like step through the ride and you're like, okay, friends, I'm just gonna meet you at the exit. Or you strap in and you surrender, and you don't know what's gonna happen on that ride. You don't know if the person in front of you is gonna accidentally like spit and then it's gonna hit you in the face. You don't know if a bug is gonna come through and fly in your eye, and then it's like, damn it, and you're like this in the picture. You don't know if any of that's gonna happen, okay? Or you could have the reasonable faith and assume that you're gonna have fun on the ride if you just strap in and surrender. But either way, strapping in and surrendering and going for the ride is the important part, okay? That is the message that I was very much so setting up for us to see together, okay? Because really, like, we have all been putting in this work every single day you have lived up until this point, up until the next point and the next point. Like, that is work. Like, even when you're just laying in bed, like watching YouTube, okay? This is all contributing to your future, you know? And not in a way that's like, this time is contributing to your future, so you need to get up and go to work, like Kim Kardashian was saying. Not that. It's like, really though, everything that we do, even your rest, is like contributing so heavily to your abundant future and so heavily to your healing. Shaman of Swords, period. This is probably one of my favorite cards because this imagery is just so salivating. Like, look at that, look at the blue coming out of the mouth, the throat chakra, and then you have the yellow, you have the warm colors like the orange and the blue. Like, I personally love complementary colors, and orange and blue, I mean, sacral and throat chakra are tied together, well, connected, reflect one another, work over and through one another. And orange and blue are complementary. Okay, look at this sun, like the sun rays coming out, and an eagle, there's like a bald eagle on a ladder. Like, all of this imagery is just like beautiful. And it's like, you know, it's the climb. Miley Cyrus. Circa 2008, 2009 actually, I think, because probably 2008, even 2007, I don't know. I was gonna say that I went to see that movie with like one of my friends for her first date. Like, I went because her parents like didn't want her to go alone with a boy, so I was just like kind of like third wheeling. But I don't think that's the right movie I'm thinking of, so. Anyways, moving on. You know, it's the climb, that ladder. We are on this journey and we're on it together, okay? Like, I want to stress how much I am there for whoever's watching this video. Like, I am there for my collective. I am there for my clients. I am there for the people who are right here for me. Like, you are here, like, you know, like, I'm here for you, okay? So in this journey, we're in this together. We are elevating together. I'm actually going to do my thumbnail right here because I like this card, so bear with me. I'm just gonna... Cool. Maybe I'll just like a straight face one. Dope. Yeah. Okay. Just needed to do that, I guess, as a means to ground myself or something. Whew. I'll take this. This is Florida water. Nice. For cleansing. This is vibes. Let me see. Okay, good. The frequency I picked was 2 hours long, so let's get into it. Just kidding, I don't know if this video will be 2 hours because I need to eat something, okay? I ate before this video a snack, but you know, I gotta eat something. Yeah. I typically don't read from the book in my videos. I just channel intuitively, like from the oracle decks, like what comes up for me. But today I figured like I'll read what is up with these cards. So I'm gonna start with freedom. Freedom. Chilean jasmine. Cool. I don't know how I thought I was gonna read that backwards. Well, I guess like I'm kind of a pro at reading backwards because of all those 2000s like chain message things like, can you read this? Let me know if you can read this. Upside down shit. So I'm a pro, but not just now. So yeah, okay. I wish that the only thing is I wish this deck had numbers on it. So I suppose I lied before about not continuing this video, like if my iPad runs out of storage, because I did not realize how much storage iMovie was taking up on my iPad, and also my photos. Like I had so many videos on there, so I deleted them. I'm gonna edit this because this video is good. It's necessary and it's stuff that needs to come out, and I got time today, okay? So with that being said, where was I really before my iPad rudely interrupted me? I was reading about freedom, okay? And it's also a goal of mine to get a camera because Dylan had shown me her camera. She was vlogging while she was here, and I really like her camera. It was a vibe. Yes, I saw it. That's a goal. That's a goal of mine. Love your camera, Dylan. Mashallah. So, freedom. Let's get into it. Oh, and I think I was saying before how I wish that these cards had numbers on them so I could easily find them. I don't mind though. I don't mind. So we have freedom. Chilean jasmine. A new beginning is being shown or suggested to you. This flower supports you by offering confidence and assurance to take on new commitments, projects, and journeys. Taking a chance should be a little easier once you take that very first step. Experimentation with ideas, processes, and situations should set you on your way very easily because restrictions are being lifted. A major change could also be approaching, one for the better, and it may see you traveling or changing where you live or work. I'm claiming this traveling. Y'all, I'm claiming this traveling. Period. Period. Where are we going? Okay. Your lifestyle is in focus, and a freeing up of current restrictions should see a boost in enthusiasm for life itself. Be wary of risk without thought or being completely uncaring of possible consequences. Don't take on what you know you will not be able to complete or that may weigh you down later on. Okay, so this is kind of circling all the way back to the Lana Del Rey, the conversation, I guess. The conversation about Lana Del Rey and whether like we're stepping into the healing aspect. We're not channeling self-destruction. Amazing. And this book also has an affirmations and keywords. Y'all, I haven't even looked at this book yet. I just literally used the deck. So, my bad. This affirmation, I am free and confident to choose my own path. There you go. We're in our Lana energy. Lana era, Lana energy, okay? All right? Keywords: freedom, innocence, trust, optimism, potential, naivety, foolishness. Inner child shit, like our inner teenagers almost, okay? Like, go after what you want, okay? Don't let the big scary world stop you, okay? I'm gonna stop letting shit stop me. I'm gonna stop letting shit stop me. Yeah, period. I'm gonna stop letting society dictate and like media, okay? Like, what am I scared of? What am I scared of, okay? Because like the world has been a little mean sometimes. Like, teenage me would never. Teenage me would be like, girl, go after what you fucking want. Go after it. So yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, this book goes alphabetical order. Okay, I actually love that even more than numbers, honestly. Amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna read Passion now. Red Flare Water Lily. And I am really excited about this one for some reason. We'll see what it says. We'll see what it says. Passion. There's a new possibility for romance, even a new relationship. Improvements are also possible within existing relationships, with the deepening and sharing of feelings for each other. Red Flare Water Lily also connects with passion in other forms, including pursuits, causes, work, and projects which set a spark in your soul. I thought that my iPad stopped recording again, and I was like, we're good though. You may find a new passion or a new perspective in an existing passion, which changes your position. This could mean a hobby turning into a career, or a cause or project you are part of, benefiting favorably in some way. This is not the time to hold back or remain quiet. I'm gonna repeat that. This is not the time to hold back or remain quiet. Speak up. Do what it is that you feel strongly about and make your desires realities. Trust can be tested, and perhaps not everyone will share your energy for the focus of your passion. So that's, I guess, why like I also stress, like, you have community here. You have community on my page here. You have me. Find your support system, because when we're around like-minded people, when we're around great support systems, like, that's when we get shit done, especially if you have out there dreams. If your dreams are not so conventional to society, you need to find your people. And I can be one of those people, okay? My Reiki mother has an app, Heaven on Earth app, okay? Go follow her at Root Chakra Goddess on Instagram if you want to be a part of that app for sex workers, healers, heathens, just kidding, but anyone who just doesn't really fit in, you know? If you need healing and you feel as though you can't find that really, like, in conventional spaces, like, that's for you, okay? There are so many ways that you can find this community that you'll need to support your desires, is what I really want to stress here. You are not alone in this. Affirmation, the pot. I was so confident with that one too. The fire of my passion will decide my fate. Okay? The fire of my passion will decide my fate. Okay? Keywords, passion, opportunity, romance, relationships, desires, trust. Trust yourself these days. Whew. Okay? There's a deep need for trust of self. We all gotta start trusting ourselves, okay? For real. We have emotions. Emotions here? Yeah. This candle smells so good. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Emotions. Evening stock. Also, yeah, evening stock. The beginning of something may be very close. People, situations, and ideas receive the attention they require. Perhaps a boost has been needed to get started or to uncover what may have seemed out of reach. Something will come through via the generosity of very focused attention. Could you also be the one to provide this? Could you also be the one to provide this? Sorry, I read that question as a statement. Ask yourself this though. Could you provide this generosity of very focused attention? You can. You are very much so capable. Be sure to think of others at the moment, as someone may need your help or guidance, but you may not be aware of this. This can also mean you are neglecting yourself and failing to be kind to you. Okay? Calm is being shown. A period of settling down after turmoil and a balancing of emotional energies. Challenges are moodiness, emotional manipulation, and volatile outbursts. It's a great time to breathe before you react or take offense. Okay, so I've seen this in myself recently too. Like, I have just been very reactive instead of responsive, very emotional, and trying to heal and nurture my emotions to know that they don't have to make themselves so loud to be heard. Okay, because that's all it is. Like, it's just like wanting to be heard, at least for me, like just so heavily wanting to be heard. And it's like, I'm hearing myself now, so I don't need to be so reactive anymore. That's such a childhood trauma thing that's being triggered these days, especially under the full moon in Libra. So, you know, we're healing. Okay, affirmation. I am calm and I am ready to begin. Like, isn't that so beautiful? Like, I am calm and I am ready to begin. I'm calm and I'm ready to begin. Like, if that ain't me, is that you? Claim that shit. Ground that energy down, okay, into your auric center. Keywords, emotions, calm, compassion, generosity, beginnings, and moodiness. So, do with all that what you will, like, but we're really stepping into some shit, y'all. Like, we are really blossoming into the people that we've always envisioned ourselves to be, okay? It's just such a, like I could cry when I, like, really tap into this energy, because it's such an energy of, like, oh, finally my efforts are paying off. Finally, life is giving me happiness. And it's okay, because, like, it's okay to feel sorry for yourself sometimes. Like, just don't let it consume you. Like, it's okay to sit there like, damn, life has been real hard. Damn, life has been real hard to me, okay? Life is really hard. It's okay to acknowledge that and to feel it and just, like, feel the pain of it, you know? You cannot think your way out of feeling these things. And like, it's just better to embrace them. Like life is fucking hard, okay? And we're gonna get through it. Like, a lot of us, what is my hair doing? A lot of us have been victims of circumstance and victims also of ourselves, though. And that's an energy that we're stepping out of, okay? Not even stepping out of it, actually. We are fucking jumping, fucking sprinting. Like, we are just out of it, okay? Like, bye, victim mentality, okay? Like, no. So now, like, we're acknowledging life is hard, but we are moving on. We are trucking through. We are following our dreams here, which is exciting. So don't let bullshit keep you down on yourself. Like, push through that pull. Push through that pull. My phone was like, I saw so many texts coming up before, so I'm just like, what's going on? My girlfriend's in class, and she said it looks really nice out right now. I want to check the weather. Okay, it's 54 right now. So I just like don't have proper like a sweatshirt for this weather. Like, I have clothes for like 65 degrees and 70 degrees in like summer, and I have clothes for like 45 degrees and down. But like this like 50-degree weather, I'm like, this I need some help with. Okay. But I am really excited for summer to be coming. Like, I am so excited for summer to be coming. I don't necessarily want to end this video yet because I just have, like, I can feel that this message and that this session and that this talk that we're having is not quite over yet. Like, I think I might I'm gonna pull, so I have this Higher Love Soul Link Oracle cards. I have these cards right here. I also have these cards right here. This is my Mermaid Oracle. I am going to pull cards to like go with these two decks, okay? This will make a little more sense once I actually do it. So I'm gonna do that now. Like, I'm gonna pull, okay, a lot's coming out. This deck is always very, this higher link or higher love, soul link. This deck is always very chatty. So I have 3 cards that I pulled from that deck. Hey. And now I'm gonna pull from my mermaid deck and matching it up like 1, 2, 3. You'll see. Okay. I set the intention of like self-love and self growth and healing and stuff, so that is probably what this is gonna be. Okay. So, new or revived relationship. That's the first card of this deck. And then the Mermaid Oracle says the present. So, gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. See that? Beautiful card. Okay, so you're stepping into the present. I'm gonna hold it like that, yeah. So you're stepping into the present right now, like, you're realizing how important stepping into the present and living in the present is in order for you to nurture yourself and love yourself, because dissociating and leaving our bodies is like the last thing that like helps us ground manifestations. Like, we need to be here in order for our manifestations to be here. And that's the energy that you're like, you're learning, or like not even learning, but like processing and taking in. And that's amazing. We love this energy. This is a very healing energy. The newer revived relationship is simply the one with yourself, okay? The respectful one with yourself, because you were struggling with like very, very bad and painful negative self-talk that was simply coming from like your abusers in the past. Anyone who has tried oppressing you and keeping you down, like that's where that self-talk was coming from. That was not you, okay? Your higher self, even your ego, your inner child, do not think those things of you. That is simply coming from a twisted place, and that is energy that is not your own, and we're shedding that. We're shedding all that, okay? Walks in nature, salt bath or shower, like exfoliating with salt, or even going to the beach and putting your toes in the, or your feet, not your toes, but like your actual soles, like your whole foot in the water to cleanse yourself of that energy, okay? Because that's some busted energy. We do not fuck with that energy. We do not fuck with our haters, okay? They are just simply projecting their own insecurities onto us. Okay? Any abusive parents, they were projecting their own childhood trauma and triggers, etc., onto you. That is not your ish to carry, okay? Intuitive understanding and water flight. Heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. So we got these two together now. Ooh, okay. This, just exactly what I was just saying, like cleanse in water, salt water, okay, water flight. You know, heaviness lifts and burdens are cast away, weightlessness, intuitive understanding, like this is simply talking about cleansing, okay? We've just gotten through this whole talk about our rebirth. You know, we're both going through this immense, ginormous rebirth. We're both going through this rebirth right now. And where was I even going with this? Oh no. Damn, I like completely forgot where I was going with this. So I'm just gonna pull one of my Mother Peace cards to help me with this message, because that's just completely like wiped. Okay. I pulled Strength. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Simply like stepping into this time of like divine motherfucking strength and power and empowerment through cleansing, okay? Even healing is a way of cleansing. Like, that's why we get so triggered, because, you know, these demons inside of us, like these demons we carry, like, you know, when people say like, oh, I'm fighting my own demons, like that's straight up it. Like, that's what demons are. Like, I think people think demons are like the exorcist, like blah. No, they're simply, I don't want to say our ego, but like just the demons, like something within us not wanting us to heal and not wanting us to move past that. Like our demons are just like a all of that abuse, all of that criticism just like implanting itself in our energy field. And so when we're healing, and when we do energy sessions, and when we do tarot, and when we go to therapy, and when we nourish our bodies with really good food, and when we go out into nature, when we do all of those things, that's like when we start getting triggered. Because, sorry, I'm like, honestly, like, I'm a Leo rising. I'd be looking at myself like, wow, I look really good. I'm sorry. But that's when demons, you know, we get triggered because these demons are like, oh my god, no, no. I want to stay here in this energetic body. I am getting my sustenance from this energetic body, and therefore I don't want to leave it. No, we are pushing those energies out. Those energies are being alchemized into positive ones and transmuted into earth energy. Like, that is what happens through healing. And that is also why the world seems like it's healing, because so many people in it are healing, pushing these demons out, alchemizing them into positive vibes and energy. I roll my eyes because I'm like, it's so much more than that. It's like, just so much more than just like positive vibes, because we are we are all alchemizing this in real time, and that is, it's all going to lead to a better planet, a better earth. Fuck fear mongering. You won't find it here, okay? We are reaching a better earth. Okay? Okay? Balanced partnership and sanctuary. So privacy inviolate personal space. Inviolate personal space. I don't know why the in front of violate just stumped me so hard, but this is also a lesson in like, words are made up and you can mess up, okay? Like, this is something that, like, if I was reading in front of people like back in like grade school and I like messed up, like that would have like made me so red, and I would have thought about it for like the next week. Like, oh my god, like, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I did that in front of people. No. Mistakes are fine. We can make mistakes. Inviolate. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so let me know or don't let me know. I don't really give a shit. Respected boundaries and taboos. And this is balanced partnership. Yeah, so if you are in a relationship, I don't want to say like space is needed in a bad way, but like space is necessary when people are going through transformation. It's like, it doesn't have to be a bad thing, needing space. And there is like both parties going through transformation. Therefore, sanctuary, like, find, like, if you have a partner, and even a best friend, even a business partner, okay, also romantic partner too, though, try having a conversation about where you both need space and also where you'll take it. So I don't mean like where you'll take it. That doesn't have to be a part of the conversation, but both parties should have a sanctuary, and both parties should have a place where they can go, even if it's in their own mind, to get that space and get that peace. And that is important. And that'll also connect the partnership. That'll also create a further bond, which is good, you know? And it's also healthy to set boundaries. And this even says like respected boundaries and taboos. And so, like, it can't get really clearer than that. Like, I can't really sugarcoat it. I know abandonment issues tend to arise when like space is talked about. Like, I feel like people think like, if I need to take space from this person, they're gonna think I want to leave them. And people will think, well, if this person needs space from me, that means that they're gonna leave me and that I'm lacking in some. No. Okay? Those triggers, remember those demons we were talking about? Bingo. Don't let those triggers get to you, okay? Because the sanctuary, the balance, like, it's necessary, okay? Even this, like, it says balanced partnership. Like, you will get a balanced partnership out of creating space for yourself and for each other. Can't stress that enough. It's not a bad thing. You are not being left. You are good enough, okay? We have to rid that's like a very codependent behavior and idea that stems from our own society. And I make this face because I'm just thinking, like, it's weird how we are brought up in a society that is very individualistic and tells us, like, rely on no one, like, you're born alone, you die alone, which is literally not true. Like, it's literally like not even true. Like, I don't understand that, because we're like not born alone. Like, it's kind of impossible to be born alone. Yeah, I can't really think about an instance where someone would be born alone. And dying alone, it's like, I don't even get me started on that, because it's just kind of like a pessimistic viewpoint that is just based in individualism. So we say things like that in our society, but then on the other end, most of us are very codependent or have to unlearn our codependent behaviors because we like, and I think now that I'm just dissecting this out loud, it definitely is because like when you grow up thinking like I can't rely on anyone else, I need to be, you know, the breadwinner, like the spiritual, physical, mental, emotional breadwinner of all, like in my life. Like I need to, you know, it's all on me. When we are taught that kind of stuff and when we're taught that kind of thing, that's what follows us. And that's what like takes itself and morphs itself into codependency. Because like as humans, like we cannot live like that. So that's just what creates all of these codependent behaviors, and all of us, that's what creates these abandonment wounds that need healing and that need nurturing. But that's where I come in, that's where you come in, that's where this world comes in. Much love. Thumbnail moment. Let's see which one I actually go with. I don't even know if I'll go with any of them, which is the funniest part. Yeah, like, we're healing our abandonment wounds, y'all. And it's like amazing. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm just very proud of like anyone who's watching this, anyone who's healing, like anyone who's exploring the idea of healing, anyone who just wants better for themselves. Even the people, like, you know how people will be like, I don't consider myself a feminist, but they kind of just believe in the same shit as feminists. It's like there are people out there doing the healing work, doing shadow work, healing their ancestral bloodlines, and they don't even know it. Like, they would just be like, me, spiritual at all? Nah. And it's like, baby, you're healing your aura, okay? Because it's all connected. Like, you could say, like, I'm not spiritual, and that's, you know, fine. You don't have to identify as spiritual, but we are all innately spiritual beings. Like, this aura that you are cleansing is spiritual. With that all being said, I'm going to cut this video because I'm starting to get hungry. And that is something because, you know, again, with the overworking myself throughout my life, even just being traumatized and healing from trauma, like, and root chakra work, because eating good is a part of healing your root chakra. Okay, eat good if you want to heal your root and feel secure. The candle agrees, period. But I have been trying to eat the best meals I can and just like nourish myself as much as possible, because I used to overwork myself. Like, say I was working like an 8-hour shift or something, or I had classes all day, I would eat like granola bars and I would have like coffee and like a cigarette instead of eating something. And now it's like I have, like, I don't want to say I force myself, because I love eating. It's just that I get so, like, right now I'm really into this video, but it's like I gotta eat, okay? I gotta sustain myself before I sustain others. And that's just a lesson that I'm like trying to drill into my head. Really taking care of myself before others, nurturing and nourishing myself so I can do the same for others, like having that overflowing cup to pour from instead of like a cup that's like this full, like that full. So yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to talk to you again. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know anything you want to get off your mind in the comment section. Just like, let me know. Let me know. Just anything.